おっと、よし。This, okay. And we are live. Let's see. Okay, this is what we got so far. Oh boy, that's already a lot of collections. Let me check everything. All right. Yep. Discord announcement is there, so let's begin. By the way, if anyone's there, send a hello in the chat just so I can see if it's actually working. Let me try it here. Oh. Okay, I can see. Nice. All right. So let's get going. Well, in the previous lives, what I did was basically, let me get it back to orthographic view, was basically this here, this automatic moving of the chest, and also, whoops, let me move this one down, the same thing, automatic moving of the pelvis. But then there is another thing that we would like to see, which is if we bring this here up, then as we can see, well, let me put it like this. If we check it, it's only going to be this dinosaur is only going to be contacting here, and here on the ground. So if we draw kind of like a triangle or something like this, the center of mass should be somewhere around here. And one of the ways to do that is by moving this a little bit more to here, like rotate it a little bit, like this way. So that's basically what I'm going to try to do. If it looks good, I'm gonna keep it. If it doesn't look good, then I will have to remove it. That's why I told you in previous lives that this would be kind of like an experiment now I would like to work on. So things that I'm actually going to need to make this work, it's gonna be these and this here, this one, the torso. So let me bring all of them here to this temporary collection, and there we go, and go to edit mode. And now this I'm gonna try to do something quite different from what I've done previously, which is I will create here an intermediate bone, and it's in a completely different place because it's a 3D cursor. So there we go. Create intermediate bone 1 and create intermediate bone again. This is going to be the number 2 maybe. But first, let me get this MCH torso, move it to around here, and want another one. Let's get it, this one, and move it to around here, maybe, kind of. Okay, so this will be MCH and torso auto rotation A. Let me copy all of this, and this here is going to be the MCH torso auto rotation B. How will it work? Well, basically, if I go back to pose mode here, we're gonna have something like this. These two, I'm going to remove their custom bone. So now if I rotate this, there we go, we're gonna rotate like that. If we rotate this, we're gonna rotate like this. Pretty simple. The idea is, when I bring this foot up, I want to rotate this bone to that direction. Does it make sense? Looks like it does. Something like this. And then, if I move this one up, I want to rotate this bone, but this time this direction. Okay, that looks good. And if I move this one up, so there, we move this one up. Now I want to move this here to that direction. Yeah, that's basically it, and that's the idea. So let's get it done. When I move this up, this moves. Whoops, not this one. That one moves in that direction. So let's move you up by 0.75. And then we can grab this one. Well, this one. Control Shift C. Armature. There we go. Oops, not armature. Let me even check it. Okay, so Control Shift C. I want transformation. That's the thing. So there we go. Extrapolation. And let's put it to be local and local. Map from location, the Z, which is .75. And we're going to map to rotation on the Z axis as well. Would I want to rotate the body on the Y axis as well? I don't know. Maybe I could add something there, and then we can see if it looks good. If it does, then we keep. Okay. So there we go. And this is up. Now I'm gonna look for it from here. I want to rotate it this direction. Something like 3 degrees is already pretty good. Let's see if we go a little bit more. 5. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let's keep it on 5 degrees. Good. Now it's gonna be basically the same idea. So I'm just going to, well, let's do this. Transformation dot L, and then let me shift it, and this is going to be transformation dot R. I want this one to be that, and this one, well, that's correct, but this one needs to be -5. Now let's check if I bring this down. Okay, we got that back there. If I move this up, it moves the whole body in that direction there. Perfect. That's looking good. Now it's the same idea, but these two and this one. Let's see. That one, this one. Control Shift C transformation dot L there. Extrapolate. Local space map from location dot 75. And let's map it to, let's see, GZ.75. I want to map it to, it's going to be negative, this one. So let's put -5. Ooh boy. It's not the locations, the rotation. And there we go, -5. Maybe too much. -3. That looks a little bit better. Okay. Now it's the same idea. Shift D. Change this to .R. And down here to 3. Like this. Oh, and this one R. Okay. So let's check. I bring this down. I move it up. We have the whole body moving that way. If we get this one, we have the whole body moving that way. This one, it moves this way. And that one, it moves this way. Pretty good. So if, for example, I move it like this, we already have a really nice movement of the body there. Well, let me... let's do something like this. Control Alt Q, and then we're gonna have this quad view. There. There. And press N. And this one we can move just so we are able to see what's happening. So if I move it, boy oh boy, it looks really good. So yeah, that's for the front arm, well, front leg. And for the back, we got something like this, which also looks pretty nice. Now, smooth, nice, yep. Oh yeah, by the way, I almost forgot. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. And if you would like to see more things related to 3D, there is a link down in the description for our Discord server. And yeah, if you would like some quality assets, there are also some links down the description for our store. So yep, let's continue here. Okay, so this is looking nice, but we might be able to make it a little bit better. How? Well, by doing the Y rotation here as well. I don't know if that would look good, so let's try. Okay, so we already have it. It's in here. There is the Z.75. Let me get this, whoops, up to, well, somewhere around here. It should do the trick. Now, let's see. There, this one, I also want to use the Z And if that is rotated in that direction, then I should rotate this in this direction. So minus 3.5, maybe something like this. I could do it separated. Yeah, that would give me a lot more control. But first, let me see if this actually looks good. So that one was minus 3.5, and this one is going to be 3.5. Now let me grab these. And this is going to be Z, and let's make this one was minus in the other one, so this one is going to be positive. I'm going to put it like 2, and this one, make it Z minus 2. Okay, so let me check. Put this down, move it up. Okay, so this is wrong. It's rotating in the wrong direction. So let's get this. Should be the same. This minus 2. And this other one is going to be 2. Nice. Okay, that's looking quite interesting. Let me switch the neck to FK so I'm able to see what is the result of it in the head. So it's gonna do something kind of like this. This is basically because I don't have the isolate rotation on the neck there. So let's get everyone back like this. I will keep it like this for now because it's looking interesting. Control Alt Q to get back into the unified view. And let's see, these two, they can be sent back to MCH. There we go. Good. This one can go back to the torso. And this is leg IKL, so leg there, IKL there. This one is the leg IK dot R, arm IK dot L, arm IK dot R. Good. Now we can see all the things. And let's check MCH. What do we have here? So we have the switch and that there, but we don't have any intermediate bones here, which makes sense. Just like these ones, we don't have them there. So I'm gonna need to make them. It's not gonna be for the switch one. It's going to be for the FK one, because in the IK it doesn't make sense. So let's have it. Where is it? So MCH, I can keep it there. I want the neck FK, which is right here. Nice. So this one is the FK. And these are the chains. So I need to grab this one right here and isolate it. So isolate bone. Big. There we go. It's now isolated. Now I just need to grab this one. Go to my Iguanodon rig UI. And I have this isolate bones. Neck. There, copy as a new driver, paste driver right there. And now I want another one that's going to be for the head. Let's see, it's copying that. I can just disable that with the head thing here. Or actually, there is the influence. That's even better. Nice. So in this case, let me copy as a new driver already and paste it there. Now I can select this one, get here to utility rigger, isolate bone, this bone here, this MCHFK1, I don't want it to have anything, and this one I also don't want it to have that there. I just want this here, paste. Good. So with this, that should be gone, and let me check. And here. Nice. So now if I move this, let me check it like this, and then press G, Shift X. Nice, now the head is not moving like crazy. Let's actually check it in the quad view. So we got something like this, we got this here, we got this one here, and this one like this. Okay, so now I can move it. Yeah, it works really nice. Okay, good. So this way makes things a lot easier for me, actually. Nice, nice. But there is another thing that I would like to incorporate here. That is, all of this should not happen if I don't have the IK turned on for all the legs. Otherwise, well, yeah, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. So we need to do something about it. Basically then, let's check what are the ones that we are gonna need to make changes to. This one is one of them. So I'm the same, and there. I'm gonna need it. And let's see, the legs here, they don't have anything, but the MCH pelvis does. So we're gonna need to add drivers to fix that. And these two we'll also need to add some drivers to turn it on and off. So let's check. I can just multiply the influence of all of them because it goes from 0 to 1. And that's it. It's all 0 to 1. And if I have one of them as 0, then everything is going to be 0. Yep, that's it. So not too difficult, but still it's gonna need some time to set it up. For that, so let's press N here, Iguanodon rig. I will need these 4 things, so let me copy as a new driver. And let's start with this one that is already selected. So there we go. It is there. I can right click in here and paste driver. Now I can edit driver. And let me see if you can actually see what's going on here. My goodness, this is a big delay. Okay, so I thought it's possible to see it. So there we go. Let's change the name of this to L. Well, actually not just L, because this is going to be the left arm. So AL or LA for left arm. It's better. And we're gonna need to add a new variable, and this one is going to be LR, well, RA for right arm. We are going to need to grab it from an armature. It needs to be an armature, so there, armature. The armature is the armature that we have there, and this I can paste and change this L to R. Good. I'm gonna need another variable. Actually, I'm gonna need two more. And it's going to be the left leg, so LL, and the right leg. Okay, it's an armature. This is an armature. We're gonna check that and that. Ctrl V here and Ctrl V here. We are gonna change the arm from this one. So arm, it's going to be leg. And this one, it's not only arm that we're gonna need to change, is the leg. And this is R. Okay, good. Now we need to get to the scripted expression right there. And we're gonna multiply everything, but I want to make it be 1 minus the multiplication of everything. So LA times RA times, whoops, LL times RL. Boom, there we go. Okay, so what is the idea? If, let's see, everything here is, well, if any of those is set to 0, then this multiplication thing is going to be 0. 1 minus 0 is going to be a 1. So the transformation, the constraint there is going to be shown. Basically it. Now, if everything is 1, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, which means every single thing there is FK, then 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we want it to turn off actually. Let me see. Am I doing it right now that I'm telling it? 1, it's 2 of them is IK. No, this is not gonna work this way. Okay. I'm actually gonna need to do a little bit of a trick. So it's gonna need to be 1 minus for every single one. There. Now it's gonna work. So 1 minus. Whoops. 1 minus. And 1 minus. Did I do it right? Yep. Okay, now it's all inverted and we are good. Ooh. Am I going to do this to every single thing that I have? No. Because right now this is already complete. I can just, whoops. come here, copy driver, and paste it. So paste it there. Alright, this one. Paste driver, paste driver. So let's see, this one. The same idea. Paste driver, paste driver. That one. Paste driver. Paste driver. Let me see this MCH pelvis. Paste, paste, paste. But in this case, we also have this other driver right here. And, well, in this one, I mean, add it, we are going to have something like this. But we need all the other ones multiplying this as well. In this case, we can just come to one of these, right click, edit driver, and then we click this button to copy all the driver variables, and then we can get to this one here, MCH pelvis, and there, right click, edit driver, and paste it. Now we have all the variables already here. Really good. And we just need to multiply all of them again. So times the same thing. So it's going to be 1 minus LA times 1 minus RA times 1 minus LL times 1 minus LR. Is that correct? No, RL. RL. Oop. Good. Now it works. Okay, so basically then the idea here is if any of these are not IK, then it's not going to work. That's all. So this is IK, it works. Actually, for this ones, these specific ones, I want to be different. I don't want it to be all of them. Just the front ones. I just need the front ones. So arms and arms. No need for the LL and no need for the RL. So let's remove it. There. These two only. And then I can copy and paste. Let me check. Edit driver. Okay, good. Let me copy this one, put it there, paste and paste. These ones I want to move correctly there. Now the other one, that one, I might actually want it to be just the back legs as well. Yep, let's make things a little bit easier. So edit driver, I just want the legs, so I can remove these and these two. Okay, so just copy, paste it here, paste it here. And for this one, that's kinda it. Just this I want to change as well. Let's remove the LA and the RA. Those are fine. So just need to okay. All right, good. So this one for the torso needs every IK, But these ones back here, they only need the IKs for the back leg, because they are only affected by the back leg ones, and the same for that one right there. But these ones, these torso ones, they affect the torso controller, which affect the whole torso. So I would like it to be only active if all the 4 IKs are active. That's basically it. So let's save. Nice, we are good with that one then. And let's see, for this automatic thing, we are ready. Pretty good. Hello. Hey Omo, how's it going? So let's see. We move it. That's working pretty fine. That one, let's check. Just the temp as usual. Yeah, I'm pretty good myself as well, thanks for asking. Okay, so we got it. Kinda working pretty okay-ish. So let's see it in the quad view again, just to check how beautiful it is. There we go, if we move it. By the way, this isn't just by moving the IK controller. And we get all these movements. Yep, okay. Let me check if I grab this one here. Nice. This is actually moving a lot better than I thought. Okay. Right, yeah. I like it too. This is crazy. This will be even better when we have it with textures and stuff like that. Because we're gonna make like 8K textures. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. Okay. So now that we have this, most likely I'm gonna need to do something else for the for these guys here, because for example, if I rotate the pelvis in the y-axis, we see that the tail does not rotate with it. Still remember when we were in DC and I took pictures from my PK save for reference. Yeah. And now it's already almost complete. Just a little bit more and we're gonna have it done. But let's see, the one for the tail, I'm gonna need some study before I do it, because I want to have it kind of following the Y rotation, but not the other rotations, like the, how can I say, I wanted to follow the Y rotation, but not the X and the Z. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see how I'll accomplish that. But yeah, So we already got this one. This is looking quite good. It's pretty simple, and still we are still able to use the Iguanodon add-on to move things around with the physics. So really cool. Okay, so in this case, let's see what else can we do here. Let me Alt H. Let me check, what do we have here? Allergy, we got this one. This is yellow. It should be there. I'm not going to add any kind of thing to this one, or am I? I actually can. I think I will. Okay, there is this thing that I used to do for the people from Instinction. That is like an automatic roar or something. I will most likely do something like that. So for now, I'm just gonna call this control jaw. And I also need to create an intermediate bone for that. So MCH jaw. This will be the one to come through the like auto raw thing. Let me see if I close this. How are we? We are actually really good with this. Okay, that's all good. Then let me hide all the MCH bones. And well, I don't think I'm gonna add any more like crazy features. The only thing that I will do that's a little bit more advanced would be the foot roll. But that's not that advanced. So much so that let's do it right now. For that, this is a thing that only works in IK, first of all. So let me get here the IK for the, where is it? IK, this one. Okay, so IK leg L. Okay, good. Let me shift D this, bring it up to around here. And this is going to be parented into that controller right there. I can make this a little bit smaller. And let's change the name of this to control IK tools raw.l. Something like this. Now, what we're gonna need? We'll need intermediate bones for each of the toe bones here. So all of these, I'm gonna need intermediate bones. And so select there, there, and there. This one already has it. MCH int IK tools. And that's all good. We just need to click this button and it's created. By the way, if you don't have this extension, if you don't have this add-on, it's free. You can get it down in the description. It's called Allergy Rigger. You just need to download it from GitHub. And if you do, join our Discord server and tell me if you find anything weird with it. Alright, so let's continue. For that, I just need these bones, these MCH int bones, so all of them, and this control here. Let me send them all to the temporary collection right there. And then let me just set that one as the... Oh, I actually came with all these other ones here as well. I don't need them. So select, 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 select that and that one as well. Leg, okay, there, perfect. Okay, so these are the only bones that we are going to work with. Then, let's see, let's get back to pose mode and animation. Yep, I'm gonna do this in the animation mode because otherwise it would be quite a problem. Well, not actually quite a problem, but a little bit more complicated to get the math right, to align all these in the correct position. So I'm gonna do it the animation, the action constraint way. I just need to click this new action. I don't have a slot yet because I still didn't create anything. I'm just going to select all of these, press I. There we go. And there we have the Iguanodon slot. So this is a thing for Blender 4.4. If you don't use Blender 4.4, this is not gonna be there for you. And I'm going to change the name of this action to be CT for constraint, foot, row, and that's it. Foot row. Put it like that. One other thing that I actually want to do, I'm gonna need these bones from the leg as well, actually. So all of these here, grab all of them. Are all of you selected? And that one there as well. Okay, everything here selected, I guess so. Right click, symmetrize. Okay, that's it. Because I want to have these animated in the same action, but they are going to be constrained by different things. That's the only thing. Okay. So we got it, and they are all there. If I move this, we see we can rotate the tool pretty much like usual. I also need the other one. It's in MCH, is it? Let me check. MCH, are you there? No, you're not. You are in IK, so leg IKR, most likely this one. Yep, there it is. I need it to be here. Alright, good. These bones, all of you, select that one there as well. I change the color. Viewport display color, make it blue. Oh no! Okay. Nice. So, what we are going to do here is pretty simple. Well, kind of simple, but it takes a little bit of time to get it correct. Well, another thing that I actually want to do is to get all of these, actually all the bones, all of them, select all of them, Control R, and make them all XYZ Euler. Okay, now I can turn them off again. Root, and I just want to see those temporary ones there. And see all of them pretty much fine. Press I again. There we go. These ones, do they have any keys? No, they don't. That's perfect. And I'm going to move to the frame 31 because I started on frame 1. I want to move to frame 31 and I will have 30 frames to work with. So in this case, let's scale it, the view like this, so we can see all of it inside of our viewport. So something like this should be fine. Okay, good. What is the idea? I want to make the foot raw, and well, let's see, where would it be quite interesting to row? We can start from here and then jump to here. Yeah, maybe something like that. But let's get to the final position. The final position is going to be, let me put this here and that there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I will select this bone and I will rotate it, but using the 3D cursor as the pivot. So we're gonna have something like this. I think around here is already enough. So we'll click it. How much is it? 60 degrees. So let's put it 60. 60 is a good number. Click here so we can keep it there. Nice. So we got something like this at the moment. Let's see that one. Okay. We are good. We good. Perfect. And this here, rotate to be like this. Oh, this is already one of the... Well, this is already in a good kind of position. Now we just need to, well, individual origins and work on these other bones. And so something like that. I want this to move to around here. I want to grab these two, move them in the x-axis a little bit, and these two, I want them to move forward like this, so they are kind of touching the ground. So this is going to be the final position. Then if we move this, we are gonna have something like this. But as we can see, the foot is going inside of the ground there, and this is not very good. We need to keep it in place, so we can select everything. So there, select this T linear, and let's check how is it. Okay, so it's like this now. Oh, by the way, let me get back here, press I, and then we have everything kind of selected. And these two, I don't want to have frames. Remove. Okay, so there we go. And now this is linear. Doesn't look bad, but still goes inside of the earth. And that's not very good. So what we are gonna need to do then? I want to keep this here in place. So there we go. I'm gonna put it like this. And then, let's see. Actually, I want the head or this part. Well, let's get the tail to be in the exact same place. So, armature, data there, motion path. I'm going to select in range, scene frame range. That's all good. Calculate and calculate. Boom, there we go. And as we can see, we are moving kind of like this. So this is not what we want. We want this to be actually there. It shouldn't move. But we can't move the tool here. The one that we can move is this one. So now this is why I told you that this is going to be a little bit complicated, I'd say. If anyone knows of a better way to do this, please tell me. But what I normally do is I go frame by frame. That's one of the reasons why I just used 30 and bring it back to where it was before, which in this case is like around here. And I do it for every frame. It takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it. There and there. Let's get the next one. There. Let's get the next one. It's kinda there. This one is there. There. Wait. Just a little bit more to go, and we're gonna need to do it in another view, because this is not the only view. Here we are dealing with the Z and Y axis, but not the X. The X axis. So something like this. Doesn't need to be perfect. So nah. Good. I really should do something to do this automatically, if it doesn't exist already. And there we go. Just a few more to go. Okay, last one. Good. So if we take a look at this animation now from this side, look at that. It looks pretty good. Just leave it like this. I would add like a double thing, but I think this is already enough. But then, now we have another problem. Let me clip the view around here. Let me see. It's actually not bad. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it was only from that view that we had a little bit of a problem. Now it's all good. Okay. Maybe I would change a little bit of the movement of those things there. But that would be it. It's okay, it's okay, we got it. Check. Yeah, both of them are working pretty nicely. Good. If that's the case, then I'm gonna use this add-on called Action Man from Loic Pinsard. Really good. Manage. I just need to select the armature. So it's this one, Iguanodon, and the controller. Which one is going to be the controller? And it's going to be this one. Click. Select. There we go. I want to use the X rotation in the local space. The activation range is going to start on 0 and end in 60 degrees. Remove this split and transformations thing, and I can clean the action, so it's going to remove it. And at last, I can apply it. There is a little bit of a bug here, but just for this, somehow it creates some weird artifacts, but I can just put it like 60 there, and let me select that one, this one, shift copy to selected, because this is going to be the same. Uncheck or X, there we go. Beautiful. So now this is the one controlling all the animation that we see in here. But the problem is, this is controlling, even if I turn that off, it's controlling both feet at the same time. And that's not what we want. In this case, it's pretty simple to fix. We just need to select all the bones from the right side, open one of these, Alt, click, move this to R, Alt, Enter, and that's it. Now if I rotate this one, only the right foot is rotating. If I rotate this one, only the left one is rotating. So there we go. With this, we got a really nice foot roll. And I think that is already pretty good for today. Let me turn that off. We don't need it. And this one off as well. Now, all of these MCHs that we see in here, they can all go to this MCH collection. And this one goes to the IK leg right there. And this one goes to the IK leg right there. So there we go, we got it. Something like that. See, remove it, and it works pretty fine. And like that, we got a foot roll. Nice. This saves a lot of time. So let me put it kind of like this. And save. Because that's gonna be it for today. So if you got all the way here, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And if you would also like to see more things, like 3D related, join our Discord server. Links also